today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. On first down, it's Webb. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 2nd and 7. A play fake, now Webb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off play action, it's Webb. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Here's Webb. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Webb. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. To throw, Webb. He'll diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl? Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. His 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Point after here coming up. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Williams now on the return, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 1st and 10, Webb being chased out left. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 7-7, our score after 1. Now a first down throw. Webb. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And down he goes, taking it 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Check, 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 check.
Second down and goal. Webb. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Joe Webb. A 6-yard touchdown run. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Now Webb. Caught here by Conley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Webb. On the move to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame,
touchdown, Washington! Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Mahomes. This will be caught once again by Brown. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cornelder. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Webb to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there just before halftime. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Webb now from the gun. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On second and goal, Webb. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Now, boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right. right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Mahomes now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Mahomes going to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Slide for the PAT.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On second and 10, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Mahomes now to throw. And he will slide down with a good gain. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Man open is Robinson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Mahomes will throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A play fake, now Webb. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down to the 9. A huge play there for Washington. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Webb. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Out of the gun, it's Webb. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. Sly on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And finally he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there for KC. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now here's Mahomes. And one more time, here's Kirk. 7 yards the pickup there. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. Back to throw. The quick slant caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line in a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Off-play action, it's Webb. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Patrick Queen, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Webb rolling to his right. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will swell by one more.
63, Chiefs 26.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Mahomes now on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Webb. And he slings one that's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On fourth down, Webb. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him at the 12. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 1st and 10, Webb.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
One final try for Mahomes. Flush to his right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to...
Look, I played the game.